Could Sonic the Hedgehog be coming to the Commodore Amiga? We'll find out in this week's Extra Thick Amiga News for the week of November 30th, 2025. Let's freaking go!
Amiga News with Amiga Bill.
You know, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to all the new patrons that joined. I've been doing this the past couple weeks. I'm going to keep doing it because I appreciate you all so much. Adam Bunting, thank you for becoming an all-access VIP. That's amazing, Adam. Darren Crawford, thank you for joining the Amiga Bill Patreon. And Core Van London, thank you for giving me a tip over there on the tip jar. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you all for the support. They'll all be getting the Amiga Bill goodie bag every week. Grab yourself an Amiga Bill goodie bag and go join the Patreon as well. There's so many new games we're going to talk about today in this Amiga Bill news section. We're starting off with Wings of Fear by Roar. Now, the reason I'm leaving this image up on the screen because, you know, when I think of like what's the lead story, I think of like what are my friends doing? And yes, my friends do get preferential treatment on the stream because check it out. The image of Amiga Bill newscaster there was drawn by Roar. Okay, I took it. It was a team effort. I took it from one of my all-time favorite Amiga games, TV Sports Football, and then Roar did the beautiful portrait of that handsome devil. He made the newscaster way more handsome. So not only did Roar create this portrait of Amiga Bill, but he also created Wings of Fear, which just dropped this week. Roar's been working really hard on this game, so a huge congratulations to Roar. We will head over to Indie Retro News for the article. Let's check it out. Wings of Fear, a new top-scrolling World War I shoot-'em-up from Roar Tjørhom for the Amiga AGA. I got a soft spot for shoot-'em-ups on the Amiga, especially games such as the fantastic Banshee. Oh yeah, I'm totally into Banshee. Or my personal favorites, Project X and R-Type. Well, thanks to another heads up from the developer known as Roar, we've been told that the eagerly awaited World War I shoot-'em-up called Wings of Fear has come out of beta and has been released into the wild. We're running wild, baby. A high-quality game developed using Iraq's Scorpion engine that will have you hooked for hours, and it looks awesome. As usual, Saberman's got the video. Oh, yeah. I love the vertical scrolling shooters. Okay, so that he powered up by getting the parachute. Of course, Roar did all the graphics himself because he is an incredible artist. Some of his artwork, you gotta see what he posts on Facebook. He's got an iPad that he draws on, and it's like photorealistic stuff. It's absolutely amazing. And this, oh man, this looks so good. Oh, Roar, I can't wait. Oh, those freaking missiles are brutal. I played the demo, and those missiles are gnarly. Look, I see the Red Baron there. Oh man, Roar, I can't wait. I can't wait to give this a try. And we're on a secret mission to find a hidden German base during World War I. The game features not just 6 main levels, including 2 bombing missions, but there's bonus levels, 5 bosses, 5 different locations, 78 colors, 3 different pickups, top quality music and sound effects, and all of this requiring an Amiga 1200 and above with 2 megs of chip and 2 megs of fast. Freaking awesome, Roar. Great stuff. You can head over to his itch.io and get the game suggested for, it's like $5 suggested, or you can just download it. That's how awesome Roar is. Massive congratulations on Wings of Fear. I can't wait to play it in a little while, Roar. Now, another game that we've played on the stream and loved is Outrun AGA, the Outrun that we always wanted on the Amiga. And during the week, I saw this pop up from the same developer, Mr. Reassembler himself. Hot news, Sonic the Hedgehog is in the works by Reassembler. Oh yeah, we've got some great retro gaming news for you. Legendary game character Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog game series, which appeared on multiple systems such as the Sega Master System, Mega Drive, and Game Gear, will be coming to the Commodore Amiga 500, 1 megabyte. That's the sweet spot, 512, baby. And Commodore Amiga 1200 with the hard work of Reassembler, the same creator who released a vastly superior version of Outrun.
My next project is going to be to bring a perfect version of Sonic the Hedgehog to the Amiga. The plan is to target both the stock A1200 and also release a version for the A500 with probably 1 meg of memory. Now, in this video, we are going to look at the differences between the Mega Drive and the Amiga, and some of the challenges that we'll face in doing this piece of work. And we're going to talk about how even getting the Sega logo up and running on the Amiga was maybe more challenging than you might think.
I highly encourage you to go watch this video, as well as Reassembler's other videos. They're really informative. You learn a lot. All his documentation of his process of porting Outrun was just top quality, and now he's got this one all about Sonic, porting Sonic to the Amiga. Awesome stuff, dude. Reassembler absolutely rocks. We still have more games to come in the Amiga news section, but let's just take a quick pause. We're going to take a quick detour and head over to Patrick's Retro Corner. Patrick has released the Amiga 500 guide. Hi, Bill. I want to let you know that my new Amiga 500 guide, the final version, has been published on AmiNet. I just had a non-profit print run of 60 copies made available through the Amiga Germany Facebook group. These are already sold out, but sold out immediately. Of course they are. The English version of the guide is already in the works and will be published on AmiNet in the first quarter of 2026. I really enjoyed working on the guide, and we'll see what I do next. I'm sending you the link and some pictures below. Best regards, Patrick. Here is the link to where you can download the PDF of Amiga 500 guide. Of course, I can't really use it yet because it's in German, but the English version is in the works, and we'll just thumb through it really quick. Patrick from Patrick's Retro Corner. Boom, there it is. Only Amiga makes it possible. You know it. And he's got all kinds of cool stuff. He talks about the main board, kickstarts, turbo cards, Amiga OS, software for it, RGB to HDMI, so he must talk about some upgrades that you can get for your Amiga 500 as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Amiga 500. There's the board. I like how he's got all the chips labeled. We got Paula, we got Gary. There's our CIA chips. Be careful when plugging in that mouse with the metal rim on it. Don't short out your CIA. Speaking from experience there. There's a GoTech. Cool. He's showing some cool upgrades for it. Some very technical power schematics there. There's the power supply. Kickstart. He's talking about Kickstart there. Oh, these are upgrades for your 500. You can put the Firebird in there. Pi Storm. I can't wait. I just got myself a Pi Storm for the 500. I can't wait to try it out. ACA 500 Plus. Terrible Fire 536. You can head over to AmiNet and download the Amiga 500 guide in German and English version coming soon from Patrick's Retro Corner. Great job, Patrick. Great job. Now, this one is really fun. We've got this game queued up and ready to play as well. I love the steampunk vibe in that image. Submarine Attack, an update of the arcade classic game Depth Charge for the Amiga 1200 and Sega Mega Drive. More Scorpion engine. Oh, I love it. If you've got an Amiga or a Mega Drive and are looking for an entertaining game to play through the weekend, you can do no wrong by checking out Camden Town Games' new Commodore Amiga and Sega Mega Drive game called Submarine Attack, a game that the creator says is an update of the arcade classic Depth Charge. I love games that are simple to pick up and play, and that's what the Submarine game is. Scroll ahead a little bit there. There we go. Shoot the sharks. So you're that submarine on the top, dropping depth charges. Kill the shark boats, kill the submarines, but don't let them hit you like Saberman just got hit. Again, simple, fun, arcade game, and it looks cool. I think, tell me if you agree. Don't the steampunk graphics have Banshee vibes? They've got Banshee and Aqua Abyss vibes. I totally dig it. A nice, simple game made with Scorpion engine. Submarine Attack is an update of the arcade classic game Depth Charge. You control a destroyer at the top of the screen in which you can move left or right. To fire your depth charge missiles, you have to press the B button. You can fire a maximum of 4 depth charges before you need to reload. Reloading happens once the depth charges have exploded. You start with 90 seconds, but can get extra time by collecting the T buttons, which appear randomly when the enemy submarines explode. Sweet stuff. You can head over to Camden Town Games itch.io. And how awesome is this? You can actually play the game in the browser as well. That's freaking awesome. I've never seen that before. That's rad. You don't even need an Amiga or Mega Drive to play it. Play it right there on the itch.io browser. Now we're still in attack mode, folks. Still in attack mode. We got Submarine Attacks, and we also have Tank Attacks. Tank Attack, a 2-player deathmatch game for the Amiga 1200 and Sega Mega Drive. Very, very similar to Submarine Attack. Submarine Attack wasn't the only game released by Camden Town Games this week. Camden Town Games is on fire. Another game they made available for the Amiga 1200 and Mega Drive was called Tank Attack, a 2-player deathmatch tank game that has similarities to other classics from 8-bit systems such as Battle City and Combat. This has got serious combat vibes. I totally dig it. It's a lot of fun. We're talking about all the great Amiga events happening around the world, and there's nothing better than seeing people play head-to-head Amiga games together in person, and this one is perfect for that. I love it how the bullets bounce. That's awesome. Get that bomb. Sweet. We got Sub Attack and Tank Attack. So many attacks happening in the Amiga news today. A 2-player deathmatch tank game played on a single screen with bouncing bullets. You have 10 bullets. Use them wisely. More bullets can be attained by collecting the B power-up tile. Your energy shield can take 10 shots before your tank explodes. Collecting the S power-up tile will replenish some of your lost shield. There are 25 different maps which are loaded randomly. The game was created using the wonderful Scorpion engine. The graphics are from a large tank gauntlet-style game I'm working on, and sound effects are taken from Pixel Bay royalty-free samples. Sweet stuff. You can head over to the itch.io. Oh, and you can play it. Check it out. You can play it in the browser too. How awesome is that? That is super, super rad. Scorpion Engine Free Edition in your browser. Woo! Amazing stuff. We are just winding up Thanksgiving weekend here in the USA, and it's the unofficial start, or maybe it's the official start of the holiday season. And what better way to kick off the holiday season than with a brand new Christmas game? Santastic, a family Christmas game for your Commodore Amiga. Let's check it out. Head over to Indie Retro News. It's nearly Christmas. So to give you that Christmas feeling, we've got a nice little game for you to play that's recently been released called Santastic by Turrican for the Commodore Amiga. A game in which you play as Santa and must deliver presents to children throughout a snowy landscape. I love Christmas games too. Oh, look. Great music too. This one looks really nice. Cool graphics. I love the texture on the mountains up there. I love the mirror. Santa's reflected there. It looks like he's on ice. Oh, look at that. He's dropping presents up there. Watch out for the moving... I like how it gives you the tutorial as you play along. Sweet. Yeah, the sounds are really cool too, Fishbot. Santa like that green juice. Uh-oh, now Santa's got some spikes to deal with. This looks fun. Look out for those icicles. Awesome stuff. Here's the latest from the website. In Santastic, players assume the role of Santa Claus, whose mission is to deliver presents to children awaiting gifts in various regions of a snowy landscape. Each level presents unique challenges, hazards, and opportunities for discovery. At the beginning of every level, Santa must retrieve his gift sack from the sleigh before commencing deliveries. Without the sack, presents cannot be collected or distributed. Sack up, Santa! Sack up. Code is from Turrican, graphics from Turrican, music is from Marcin 8BM. Game works on Amiga 500 with slow RAM memory, but to play with in-game music, you need a minimum of 1 megabyte of chip RAM. You could head over to the source, which is the itch.io. I can't wait to try this one out. And a full box version of Santastic will be soon available by KNA Plus. If you head over to the link right here, external link, boom, Polish, we go to English. That's KNA Plus magazine. It's really, really cool. And they're going to do a physical release of Santastic. Great job, Turrican. Bardzo dobrze. Fajnie. Bardzo dobrze. Mwah. Love it. We love games here on the Amiga Bill news section. And 28 new games have been added to the Lemon Amiga database. I always say whenever I'm researching a game, my first place to go to is lemonamiga.com. Exclamation mark lemon in the chat. Get your fresh squeezed Lemon Amiga goodness at lemonamiga.com. 28 games are now added to the database. Almost all of them have come out between 2023 to 2025, including ASCII Bill Invaders, the most important one, of course. See the Lemon homepage for the news. These titles have also been linked on the new games thread over there on lemonamiga.com. Dude, let's see what we got. There it is. There's ASCII Bill Invaders right there. Look at that. I love it, Life School. Oh, I see Block from Superdan. Oh, Bouncy Bonzo. That's a good one, too. I really enjoyed Bouncy Bonzo. There's so many good ones there. Ami Minesweeper, Adam Is Me, Box 2. Very cool. Donkey Kong 500, Burger Time 500. We got some JOTD coming in hot with the Gyrus. Oh, Master of Minefields. That was a great one. Krogar. So many good ones here. I never played that one. That looks cool. Oh, man, there's some games here I haven't played yet. Settlers 2. Boom. Sky Shapers. There you go. Digilicious. Wings of Fear, there it is. Wings of Fear dropping this week already on lemonamiga.com. Words, and I love how they have the rating right here. They have the rating in the thumbnail. What happens if we click on Wings of Fear? Click on Wings of Fear. Look at all, they got the screenshots. Oh, I love it. They got the credits. Oh, man. And again, this game just came out like yesterday. It's amazing. It's already got a score of 7. Nice one, Roar. Oh, that's so cool. Watch this. How awesome is this? What a resource. So here's video review is right there. It links right to the Lemon Amiga video review of Chaos Engine, which are really in-depth. You always learn amazing new stuff about the games from the Lemon Amiga YouTube channel. You always learn awesome new techniques in the video. We got an intro video here. Oh, yeah. Oh, how awesome is that? It's all in one place. You literally play like mods from the game right there in the browser. And it's got these for all the classic games. He's got the box art right there, the manual, cheat codes, so places where you could potentially download them, magazine reviews, all on the webpage, like on the main page for the game. So, man, it's unbelievable. That's crazy. Look, I never even saw that. Released 1993, 32 years ago. That must be a new update. How many years old is the game? That's all, man. That freaking Lemon Amiga making us feel old. Oh God, you guys are something else. Anyway, this website is amazing, and it's the best resource for Amiga games out there. So great job to Lemon Amiga. Speaking of Amiga games and friends of the community, this is technically not Amiga, but it's Amiga. The Turrican Collection is now available for the Evercade, and the conversion was done by the one and only DJ Hoffman. Great job, Hoff, for porting the Amiga games over to the Evercade. The Evercade is this really cool device for playing retro games. It's big in the UK. Hoffman ports the Turrican Collection to the Evercade. New cartridge announcement coming February 2026. Pre-order today. Whew, lots of pre-ordering happening these days. 8 versions of the legendary Run and Gun series from Factor 5 come together on one physical cartridge with a full color manual, compatible with all Evercade and Hyper Mega Tech cartridge systems. This new cartridge features the complete original 8 games by legendary developer Factor 5, including multiple home computer and console versions, showcasing the evolution of Turrican across generations. Also included are 2 bonus Director's Cut versions of Super Turrican and Mega Turrican, restoring previously cut content and offering an alternative take on the classics. Included games are Turrican, Turrican 2, Turrican 3, Super Turrican Director's Cut, Super Turrican 2, Super Turrican Score Attack, Mega Turrican Director's Cut, and Mega Turrican Score Attack. Let's check out the trailer video. Awesome stuff over there. Great job. Great job to the Hoff and to Factor 5 for bringing Turrican to the Evercade. And hey, if you've got an Evercade, while you're pre-ordering your Turrican series, you can also get Roguecraft from Badger Punch Games. Don't forget to get your Roguecraft on your Evercade. That's awesome stuff. Now, this is not totally Amiga related either, but it was a big news story that was all over the interwebs this week. The Zork trilogy has been open sourced. Now, it's been open source for a little while, but now it's official. They've said you can use the source code for whatever you want. Let's head over to Microsoft.com. Preserving code that shaped generations. Zork 1, 2, and 3 go open source. Today, we're preserving a cornerstone of gaming history that is near and dear to our hearts. Together, Microsoft's open source programs office, Team Xbox, and Activision are making Zork 1, Zork 2, and Zork 3 available under the MIT license. Our goal is simple: to place historically important code in the hands of students, teachers, and developers so they can study it, learn from it, and perhaps most importantly, play it. So very cool stuff there. A game that changed how we think about play. When Zork arrived, it didn't just ask players to win, it asked them to imagine. There were no graphics, no joystick, no soundtrack, only words on a screen and the player's curiosity. Yet those words built worlds more vivid than most games of their time. What made that possible wasn't just clever writing, it was clever engineering. Awesome stuff. It makes me want to fire up Zork on the Amiga again. I've got it in the Amiga Bill goodie bag. Y'all are getting Zork 1, 2, and 3 in the Amiga Bill goodie bag. Maybe we'll play it later. Awesome stuff. Get Lamp. Zork has now been open sourced and available to everyone, game devs across the land. Phase 101 had an amazing event over at MCAST. He had a programming competition for kids. It was amazing. They were playing Amiga head-to-head on this awesome video wall. It was incredible. We had the Flashback Symposium over in Germany. Incredible stuff. It looked like a great Amiga event. There were some great demos that came out of this event as well. It was awesome. It was so cool. Flashback and Symposium. We had Spag 7. Carl did a great walkthrough of Spag 7. I'll post a link to all these in the description of this video. You can go watch all the videos. They're really amazing. So many great events happening around the world. And of course, don't forget, Amiga Game Jam 2025 is alive and active. Right now, there's more sponsors than entries, so you got yourself a great chance of winning. So definitely submit to the Amiga Game Jam 2025 Return of the Arcade, hosted by the amazing Amiga Cami. The deadline is March 1st, 2026. Next week, folks, is the World of Commodore 2025, 1 week from today. Or it will actually be today when this YouTube video comes out. But it's happening on December 6th and 7th up in Toronto, Canada. It's through TPUG, one of the oldest, if not the oldest, Commodore user group out there. World of Commodore rules. I can't wait to see what they come up with at World of Commodore. They're going to do some great stuff up there. Frank is the man over there at Retro Rewind. There's going to be some really cool stuff. You can be a museum shredder just like me at the Flipper Arcade Museum /Museum Shredder. All the links will be in the description of this video. Let's head back here. Folks, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed all the Amiga news. There's so many cool things happening in the Amiga community. We got so many new games to play. It's unfreaking believable. I'm going to head back to Lemon Amiga at the end of the stream, and we're going to see how many games have come out in 2025 so far because, man, it's going to, I don't know, I think last year we had like almost 60 games come out for the Amiga, and I'm curious to see how many we got here in 2025. We got some amazing stuff, folks. So thank you all so much for joining me for another week of Amiga news. Have a great week, everyone, and I will see you all next week for another extra thick Amiga news with Amiga Bill section. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching.